El Azul. Call me blue. Check the news. I'm Texas with the moves. From where everything is bigger, boy, writing's what I do.
Hey, yo, what's going on, y'all? Ezekiel Mitchell here. We're at the Chute Club. We're going to start this podcast and try to give you a little insight inside my life and inside the world of professional bull riding and rodeo and all the things that I kind of like to do. So without further ado, let's get this thing started.
The people want to know stuff about you, like outside of just, we can see that you're a bull rider. I think people who are here know that, but like what else happens during the week?
Yeah, so for the most part, my life is pretty busy,
Is it busy?
Yeah,
Tell me more. I know about this too.
Usually I start my day, if I'm at home, my own home, then I'm starting my day off at probably no more earlier than 10:30 probably.
That's pretty good for you.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah,
right?
It used to be later, but now, it used to be 12.
Right.
12 easy.
Right.
12, like, no earlier than that,
So
but,
where did that change come from? Why did you decide to start getting up early?
There's a lot of things that kind of went into it, I guess. Just kind of trying to build more structure and discipline. Coming out of college, being a kid that was 21, 22 years old, making the kind of money that I began to, I realized I didn't have to get up early. I didn't have to answer to nobody. I had freshly out of college.
That's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Because if you can do anything you want, that means you can do anything you want.
Exactly. And I knew for a fact that I could wake up at whatever point in the day that I decided, whether it was 4 o'clock in the morning to do something or 1 o'clock, because, there's some early flights or there's stuff that I actually like to do, and I'd get up early. So I was like, got to talking with my girlfriend, was like, why not kind of, make this a regular deal to try to wake up earlier.
Proud of you.
Yeah, I'm proud. I'm trying to work down. It's baby steps,
That's good. You got to ease into it.
But I do enjoy my sleep, and I do enjoy binge watching movies at night. So that's been my biggest hurdle right now, is being able to turn the TV off, because usually during the day I try to stay active as far as when I'm awake, whether I'm riding horses or recently tried to get into golfing with some of the guys on tour.
How's your golf game? I wanted to play with you the other day, by the way, but my thumb is messed up.
Yeah. So the golf game, we got to work on that.
Okay. We can both work on it. I'm not good by any means. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. And then, why does golf have to be so expensive?
You know what? Yeah, you got to buy clubs.
Yeah.
You got to pay for green fees. Mm-hmm. Although around here it's like $20, right? Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, there's a place that I've been going to that's like $20.
Golf cart.
Yeah, golf cart. Paying for balls, because I lose a lot of them in the woods.
Right.
So
if you want to have an adult beverage, that's going to cost you something.
That does cost money.
Right.
So, yeah,
or not. You could also have water or energy drinks, but that also costs money.
That costs money unless it's full throttle. Appreciate y'all guys.
Yeah, shout out to the sponsor one time.
Shout out to the sponsor for supplying me with all the energy drinks I could possibly need.
And then the ones that you don't need.
The ones that I don't need.
We got friends who come over to this space.
They do.
They like them.
Yeah, they enjoy them. I mean, and then I get to send some home to mom and dad, and they kind of enjoy them. They try not to drink too many of them.
Too much of a good thing.
Too much of a good thing is not a good thing.
Moderation, my friend. What do I have, like 11, 12 years on you in age? That's what I'm always saying that.
It's
moderation.
Wise. It's wise.
Trying to have some wisdom.
Yeah, exactly. Then let's see what else we like to do. I'm an avid barrel racer watcher now.
Barrel racer watcher.
Yeah, because, you have to go with your girlfriend.
Support. You got to support your lady.
She supports me.
She's quite good, actually, too. I've seen her a couple times.
She's decent. We got some things to work on. But
oh, okay.
It's just like my bull riding. We have things that we need to work on. It's not perfect until you win the world, and then it's still not perfect because you got to do it again.
So that's actually a good transition there. You didn't even realize you did it, because I think people would like to hear, and we were talking about this, like, give me a recap. This is a short podcast, but give me a recap on finals week. That is fun. I love going, right? But I'm not a rider. I just go there for all the fun stuff. So tell me, like, what it was like for you as a competitor.
As a competitor, I think it's going to be a finals that will not soon be forgotten. Besides the apparent Jose being 89 3/4 on Whoop-Eye, breaking his own record that he previously set on Whoop-Eye.
98 3/4.
98 3/4. So went from 97 3/4 and 98 3/4 in that short of a period. Besides that apparent, him winning the world again, which is awesome for him. Well-deserving guy, and he's kind of like a freak of nature.
He's a
out of this
machine.
world.
It's so impressive to
Yeah.
watch him like week after week, and then to come back from all those injuries.
Oh, yeah. And then he was suffering with those injuries still. Like the last few days of the finals, last 2 days, those groin injuries started popping back up. You know, of course it is. You're getting on the best bulls in the world
Right.
that they've worked all year long to get there. And once you start getting on that many, and they weren't easy bulls. Like it wasn't like they were trying to hand him a world title. He had to earn it. And
And it was kind of a close race.
yeah, it was mathematically going into the short round. Kaiki had a very slim chance of winning the world, all the way up until that point. If Jose would have fell off at any point, that would have allowed Kaiki to be able to somewhat close that gap and maybe take over that number one position.
But he would have had to be perfect.
Yeah, he had to be perfect, which he was pretty near perfect. And then going into the short round, remember walking in the sports med, and Jose's laying on the bed, and he's got ice all over his groin.
Dang.
He could barely walk back to the locker room.
What round was this?
This is round 5, after round 5, right before the short round, and
Oh,
he's in sports med and doesn't even know if he's going to get on. Paulo comes in, they start crunching numbers, saying, "Where's the possibility that Kaiki can win the world? Does Jose have to ride?" And Jose really didn't have to ride, but he chose to. And from a man that pretty much barely could walk whenever I was leaving sports med, to watching him be 98 3/4, I bet the judges didn't even know the shape that he was in. And I thought that was really cool. And then also the Rookie of the Year race, that was one for the ages as well.
Our guy Eli.
And my guy Eli came out on top.
He, to me, just watching him get wrecked, I think it was after his first ride.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, how do you get
I think it was actually the
on?
second round, whenever.
Because didn't he get back on? He got a re-ride,
Mhm.
and then he got back on.
Yeah, and that
4
one.
90-point rides.
Yeah, 4 90-point rides. Every time that he completed a bull ride, he was 90.
And then he was crawling.
And then he was crawling out of the arena. I mean, and you could tell that he was actually in pain. Like, people were like, oh, maybe he's milking it. But, like, I remember watching, I forget which bull ride it was, but it was one of those earlier 90s. And he rides his bull, and before, it was hell on the red.
Yeah.
And before he could get his feet on the ground, he was already holding his ribs coming off the bull. He's flying through the air, holding his ribs, and then hits the ground and goes to crawling. And then even now, I was just hanging out with him the other day. He's still like,
when he breathe, like he doesn't want to laugh.
Yeah. He's like, don't make me laugh.
Like, yeah. Just the
So
breathing, just the ribs alone, that wouldn't make me want to do anything. I want to get out of bed.
Yeah, that was part of this year why my year didn't go as planned. I dealt with a lot of
you did.
Like,
you had some injuries.
Yeah,
I would say. I think they linger.
Those lingering injuries, and I know from the ribs, like that ain't no joke.
Right.
And then I don't know, it was really cool to watch. Also, what was really cool to watch, even though it's an unfortunate situation, Junior Patrick Souza, when he breaks his femur. You know, a lot of sports, they get turf toe and they're laying on the ground.
Yeah.
Junior tried to get up and walk out of the arena on a broken femur.
By the way, that's the biggest, toughest bone in your body.
Biggest, toughest bone in your body. You broke it, and you were literally trying to walk out of the arena.
That's insane.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just the adrenaline or just I think it's more so the fact that you're just pure tough.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen people break their femur before, but that was pretty cool to watch. And
it's funny though to say cool to watch because like
yeah,
when you say the word awesome, right, people usually have a positive connotation with it, but you can just be awestruck. Something that's awesome, it leaves you in awe. You're like, wow, I've never seen that before.
I never.
Doesn't mean it's a good outcome, but you're like, wow.
Yeah, no, that is completely insane, and that's a testament to all those guys. Like the guy that got in on the velocity invite, Dalton Rudman.
Yeah.
He gets knocked out the first round. Just
that was tough. That was the most silent I've ever heard T-Mobile.
Oh yeah,
silent.
And to be knocked out for probably close to a minute or more, you know, and then 2 days later passes the concussion protocol, gets to come back, almost rides bushwhacked, which I've been on 3 times, and I can say as a testament to that bull, he's old and smart and moves slow yet fast. He's very complicated, and Dalton seamlessly rode him. And then
that went down to that was a review, right?
A review. 2 of the guys that and Grayson Cole too. Two of those guys that made it through the Velocity Tour Finals, so close to getting their first 8-second ride at the World Finals, and both of them got taken back.
Well, and let's talk about our friend Andrew, who got one rode at the finals, and he had come back about a year ago from a broken neck injury.
Well, yeah, and that's crazy too to think that a year ago Andrew had a broken neck, qualified for his first PBR World Finals.
That's right.
Couldn't get back in time to ride at the PBR World Finals, which is probably, I know it had to have been heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And then comes out this year, picks a bull that they don't get along with a lot. I think out of all the outs, now he's only been ridden twice, and one of them's by Andrew. And that was really cool to watch because all his hard work and being let down last year was kind of all worth it in the long run, to actually come there and get something done. I mean, we all pretty much didn't have the finals we wanted to. Some guys really did.
Yeah.
Some guys really shined.
Some guys did.
Yeah.
Who was the most, outside of Jose, and we talked about Eli, like who had the most impressive finals that you could watch up close?
Mason Taylor. Easily. Mason Taylor is a good friend of mine.
Rolled into Championship Sunday.
Oh, yeah. He was, I met Mason, he was probably 16 years old.
When you guys met?
Yeah, and I think I was 18. And, we met before then. Actually, we met a long time ago. I take that back. I met Mason Taylor when I was in like 7th or 8th grade at church camp.
Huh.
His dad was a youth minister there, and he was there. It was like a cowboy church camp. That's the first time I met Mason. So, yeah, me and Mason pretty much grew up together. And Mason's kind of a guy like me, and I can admit it, I'm guilty of it. Like, I'm not always there in tune with what I'm supposed to be doing. I should be, but I'm not.
Just mentally.
Yeah, mentally, I'm not all the way there. And this past week, Mason had his jaw pretty much rubber band shut. He had the braces that go across his gums.
Guy broke his jaw in two places?
A week before the finals.
Okay, so just remember that. This guy broke his jaw in two places.
Pretty much 2 weeks before that because they had the Velocity Finals in between. But broke his jaw right here, ruptured his eardrums kind of, and comes back, first round, lights out. On a bull that's not easy to ride. They call him Body Count. He's been on the ABBI Classic all year.
Name.
Yeah, bucked Jose off earlier this year. Usually, and he was still kind of out of line too. He's kind of an out of line, eliminating kind of bull. Like he's a stock contractor's bull. The bull riders
he's just a mean bull.
Yeah, not really mean. He's just different. He just has so many different tricks and things. And Mason rides him dead easy. Goes on to ride pretty much every bull. And
he was perfect, right?
Yeah,
until
the championship round.
Yeah.
So he rode everything and was leading the finals pretty much every round until the 5th round when Jose passes him. Because I think Jose was 90-something.
Points, right? Yeah.
So he ended up passing Mason by like 2 points, and then only one bull bucked Mason off, and that was Dennis the Menace.
Also a great name.
Yeah, and he was pretty. He's a bucker. He had one of the highest marked bull scores of the finals 2 nights before that, and then comes back and turns in another super high score. And Mason tried his guts out, but he was very impressive because not only did he ride all 5 bulls, but all 5 bulls up until that point were away from his hand. And in an era like Justin McBride says all the time on the telecast, there's so many guys worrying about a direction. Mason Taylor went in and handled the direction that you're not supposed to handle as well, to a T, and rode the perfect form. I was so proud of him. I mean, might not have been the result he wanted as far as winning the World Finals or anything like that, but I thought he had a super impressive finals along with Silvano Alves.
Yeah, that guy always shows up.
And he's so quiet about it,
Quick to forget he's a 3-time champ.
Yeah, I mean, in past years, here in these last few years, you seen him with his hip injury a few years ago, and kind of everybody was thinking that he was on the decline of his career, which he's still. I mean, you can't really say he's on the decline if he's still.
If he can do that.
Yeah, he's still competing. I mean, all these years he's still been competing at the highest level. He just hasn't been the Silvano they grew to know. And now you're kind of seeing those shades of the old Silvano come back out. And he said that a few weeks ago before the finals. He was like, they thought I was dead, but I'm still here. He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah.
He got the crowd hype.
Oh, yeah, man.
He is the best. I mean, you're pretty good at it. That guy's real good at it.
I got to learn how to yell in the camera more.
We just like,
Yeah.
hits his chest. He's like, he points out.
Yeah.
He knows where all his fans are at.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, he's a class act.
But you won the celebration award.
I mean, I did do that. That was a finals recap. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
You got to win the best celebration. Thank you to all my fans out there. I appreciate y'all for voting. And if you voted more than once, you're the best.
So you know what that means, though, is that next year you gotta change it up a little bit.
I don't
If
know
you're
what
trying
I'm
to
gonna
repeat,
do.
you know?
I don't know what I'm going to do. I think next year I don't want to go for the celebration. I'm thinking like more so like what Jose won, the best winning ride, highest mark ride of the season.
You're trying to get the performance wins.
Yeah, I want the performance wins. I mean, celebration is cool too. If
Yeah.
I perform, I get to celebrate, but
It's like a superlative in high school.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, best dressed. Like, okay, I
okay.
just do that anyway.
yeah. I mean, but I could be Keyshawn and get the 7 Seconds of Agony award.
Oh, that's tight. I didn't even know that was an award.
Yeah.
I missed the awards.
Yeah, the awards. Yeah, 7
7
seconds.
seconds of agony.
Yeah, because it was like the guys that went all the way to 8 seconds, and then the judges came back and reviewed it.
Your hand wasn't on the rope. You touched.
Yeah.
You hit the ground.
So Keyshawn won that.
Oh, man. He had a rough finals.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit about
dude,
that.
Keyshawn had
Yeah.
a rough finals. I mean, he split his fingernails.
Yeah,
Right
his
across.
fingers,
Yeah,
that was
gross.
rough.
Yeah, it was gross.
Say he looked up, it was just like blood everywhere.
Yeah, maybe he should be tougher, Keyshawn, if you're watching this.
Maybe we'll get Keyshawn on the show.
Yeah, we'll
here
get
soon.
Keyshawn on the show one of these days. Not really a big fan of him, but if he decides to show up,
He's all right, I guess.
you know, actually, I have to go to Keyshawn's house now.
Why is that?
Because at the beginning of the year, we made a bet in Florida
Okay,
that if whoever finished higher in the world,
Keyshawn.
yeah, Keyshawn ended up winning, finishing higher than the world. But my bet was to him, he had to come to my house, wear a maid's outfit, and clean my whole house.
You have a small house, so that
Yeah,
would have been
it wouldn't have been bad.
not bad.
But
Just the maid outfit.
yeah, the maid outfit would have made it bad.
Yeah.
But his bet was it had to come out to Utah and help him work around his ranch.
How long did
That-
it go for
I-
like a
I don't
week?
know.
Like,
I don't know.
You have to build a whole barn.
You know, Josh actually has the audio from that, and I got to go listen to it again. So
Okay,
I'm
we're
trying
gonna
to-
pull that audio so we can put it on the show because I need to hear that.
and I'm gonna try to find a loophole in it so I don't have to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Watch out, Keyshawn. He's gonna try to lawyer up on you.
I'm
Get out of
lawyering
this
up.
bet.
I got Derek. I'm gonna hit up my boy Derek. I will see
Man.
if, I mean, we don't technically have anything written in paper, you know. So
Man's word
yeah,
is.
I mean,
is
it
bond, right?
Yeah. I mean, but if
I know you'll live up to it.
if the audio somehow disappears, then there was no proof
it's
that
your
we
word
were ever
versus
there.
his.
Yeah, exactly.
So how are you gonna settle it?
I don't know.
He did finish higher. Like you got to do something.
I told him on the phone the other day, let's double or nothing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so,
well, let's. All right,
yeah.
Keyshawn. Well, if you agree to double or nothing, we got to figure out what that's gonna be.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Interesting.
That is gonna be very interesting.
So, tell me more about the finals. Black carpet. Is that what they call it? Black carpet?
Yeah, the black carpet.
Not dirt carpet. I like dirt carpet better.
Dirt carpet was L.A.
Technically, there's no dirt.
Yeah.
So, it's fine.
Dirt
Black
carpet.
carpet, Vegas. Okay, I get it.
Dirt carpet was L.A. when they had Bushwhacker.
Oh,
on
yeah.
the
Iron
carpet.
Cowboy,
Yeah, Iron
2019.
Yeah. Yeah. Black carpet, that's fun. That's an experience in its own. I mean,
The suit jackets.
yeah. Oh, dude.
That's always your move. How many? So now, what have you accumulated? Like 15 jackets since you've been
No.
to 3 finals now.
I should have.
One for each day, or you're doing a.
I reused some this year.
That's good.
So I think I have scattered out. There's a few at Ouncy's house still, I think, but I think I have 11 suit jackets.
Nice.
Yeah,
Staying
something
styling.
like that. And my
Styling
little
this
brother,
year.
yeah, my little brother has one of them. So John Crimber,
Yep.
Paulo Crimber's son, has one because he was in love with it.
So generous.
Yeah.
Giving them out.
I mean, I don't really wear like I don't wear when I do go to church. I don't really wear suits and stuff anymore. It's just
Right.
more so nice pair of jeans, a nice shirt.
Crisp.
That's
That's the thing I love. All right, so for the non-Western, non-cowboy fans, maybe you're just a casual rodeo fan.
Yeah.
What I learned when you got me and Max into rodeo is just how you iron your jeans and starch them
Yeah.
so they like stand up on their own. That was fascinating to me.
Oh yeah. I don't even know where that came from.
I don't
to
either.
Be honest.
We gotta look.
Like
that
I
up
have to
'cause
look
I don't
into
know.
that because like yes, like as far as I can remember, my dad. I mean, he wore
He's a
his
stylish guy.
yeah He took his jeans to the cleaners, but he ironed mine right there in the kitchen, put a crease in them.
But that's the move. I see all the Cowboys have the crease in the middle.
Yeah, I don't know where it came from.
Interesting. We're going to look into that.
And I can honestly say whenever I wear jeans that aren't starched, I feel like awkward. I feel weird.
Like you're not yourself.
Yeah.
You're like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I'm not an Abercrombie model.
Yeah, I like to feel of the, like it sounds weird, but like the crunch behind my knee.
Okay.
Where it, like
it
the starch piles up. Yeah.
As long as it's not actually your knee.
Yeah, no.
That'd be bad.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know. It's like weird.
Western style. You had a lot of style, I will say. I tried to rival you. I feel like I was on your level a couple nights.
I mean,
there.
the kaftans, they're
kaftans.
They're it. That's the move. I might need one for like next year.
We got to order some for my guy, Leroy in Ghana. Shout out St. Leroy. So when Max and I were over there, we met this guy, Leroy. He has his own shop. They're African tailored suits. So they took our measurements. So all those kaftans I had exactly to my form, which means I got to stay in the gym because I can't get fat. I can't, those things fit perfect.
Max, you need to stay in the gym.
Yo, Max. We're here for it. Hey, speaking of the gym, Andrew is going to do 75 hard with me, but you said you wanted to do something kind of similar?
Yeah, like, if y'all don't know about the 75 hard challenge, it's like 75 days. You have to work out twice a day, once outside, once inside.
45 minutes each.
45 minutes each, and then you have to be on a diet.
That's right.
No alcohol, no sweets.
No sweets.
And you have to read 10 pages out of a book.
And you have to drink a gallon of
water. So here's my dilemma with this. So for y'all that don't know me, I am an avid candy eater.
Yes, you are.
Like I love candy. Eli, everybody that hangs out with me makes fun of me because every time I go in the store, I gotta have candy.
That is not an invitation to send him candy.
That is an invitation to send me candy. That is definitely an invitation to send me candy. But that's one of my things. Like that's why I said I want to try the 75 soft. You have
Zeke's going soft on us.
Yeah, you have a certain diet. You still have to work out only once a day.
Okay.
And then you still have to read 10 pages of a book.
All right, you got the pages.
And then I think it's pretty fair.
What about the water and the alcohol?
Now, I can do the water.
Okay.
I can do the water, and I can do the alcohol.
Okay.
I can do the no alcohol. But the candy.
You adding the candy, you're taking away a workout.
Yeah, adding the candy and taking away a workout.
Okay, I don't know how that adds up, but sure.
It does. It adds up great. Like, I don't have to feel obligated to break my already habit, And then,
okay.
And then
you're keeping the consistency with the candy.
Imagine 75 days of me not eating candy. Imagine how much candy I'm going to eat whenever I come back.
It's going to be awful.
Like,
here's what's
all
gonna
that work
happen.
is going to go for nothing.
He's gonna go on tour when he leaves. January 1st in Indianapolis. As soon as you get out of North Carolina, out of our realm, you're gonna just be eating lots of candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know this. I'm not going to try to
It'd be
stop
like a cheat weekend, Every weekend
every
would be a
weekend
cheat
you have a
weekend.
rodeo.
Now, I wouldn't say I wouldn't quit working out or drinking the water.
Okay.
I'd just get away from y'all and then
Right.
Starburst,
Look, guys,
nerds.
and then you would say, well, I'm riding good.
Yeah.
So clearly it's working.
Yeah. Then candy fuels me.
I was like Marshawn Lynch with the Skittles.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Maybe I'm not coming around, but I'm starting to see your side of things.
Exactly. Like you have to.
Yeah.
So I guess you're starting that. You and Andrew are starting that on the day after Thanksgiving.
Yep. Yeah.
Ooh.
But it's what's really gonna be tough is I'm going to Maine for a few days for Christmas, and those outside workouts are gonna be real cold.
That's gonna be brutal,
dude. Or even like New York City or Indy in the wintertime. That's the beginning of January. I gotta go outside for 45 minutes.
That's the good thing about the soft. I can stay inside.
Do your one workout inside. Perfect temperature. This is like 75 extremely hard, and I think we have to do that because Andrew will only do it extremely hard.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts. If y'all don't know, Andrew is like a freak when it comes to working out. I mean, y'all should know. They mention it all the time.
Besides Derek, he is the most fit person I know.
Yeah. I don't get it. I mean, I'm all for working out once a week.
Oh, what does that mean? Getting on bulls?
No, man, I've been doing my push-ups like my dad
That's
said.
right, you've been doing push-ups.
Yeah, I've been doing my push-ups, getting strong.
You're going to have to... All right, so I guess we'll know probably Madison Square Garden if the push-ups help you ride bulls. We will find out.
We will. And then...
That's in like less than 2 months.
Yeah, no, it's coming up fast, and this next season's going to be pretty wild.
There's a lot of changes.
There's a lot of changes.
You guys have a hectic schedule. It looks terrible.
It's a lot shorter, but the same amount of events. So we're piling all these events in. There'll be events during the middle of the week. So
that's right. I think LA is like beginning of the week.
Yeah.
February.
One of them, yeah. I think it is LA. I think it's like Monday, Tuesday or something.
I'm
Tuesday,
definitely
Wednesday.
going to that. But it's right after you guys are in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Not going to that
And
one.
then we go from St. Louis and I think back to Missouri.
Yep.
Or something like that.
Yeah, Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah, something crazy like that. Springfield, Missouri ought to be good. That was like during this era, the gear that got stolen.
The stolen gear, everybody.
Yeah.
This is the stolen uniform.
Yeah, this has to be a picture from 2020, and probably needed to clean it a little bit more. Got some dirt in my helmet up there.
Probably some actual bullshit on there.
Yeah, and then you can tell this was that uniform because that was the year we tried the team deal for the first time, and that's where that sticker was.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the team deal in Vegas. And if you don't know, teams are coming to the PBR.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Next year we're going to have a team series. It's going to be 10 events. I think there's 7 guys on a team, 5 on the active roster, like your starters in basketball. And I think it's going to be a great deal. I mean, a lot of people are giving some pushback saying that bull riding's an individual sport. It always has been. But if you look at the success of the Global Cups and the team deal that we did before, it brought in like a whole new fan demographic because people had more to cheer for. And I think a lot of people get so stuck in tradition and wanting to stay the same that we forget the only way to go up in this world is to grow and advance and change things and reinvent things because, I mean, if you look at things from the dawn of time, I mean, if we wanted to still be, we wouldn't be listening to this right now.
No,
Things wouldn't have changed. We'd still be sitting around in a cave somewhere.
Trying to do
starting
finger paints
fire,
on the wall.
yeah, finger paints, and
you know what's crazy is so Maxwell. For people that don't know, Maxwell, part of the Maxwell Harding agency, one of the founders, Zeke's agent. It goes way back. We're going to tell that story another day. But Max is a pilot, and in 1903, the Wright brothers flew a plane like for the first time. 66 years later, we were on the moon. That's not a lot of time.
Yeah, no, not at all.
So advancements happen very fast. And I think this team thing's going to take off. I'm excited as an agent to see how we can get you guys paid more and merch. And I'm just excited about all these opportunities.
And then for people that don't know, I've seen a lot of comments on Instagram and stuff under the PBR posts. How are you going to pick teams? Are teams going to be biased? Are you just going to throw all the top guys on one team? And that's not, the people don't know it's a draft.
Yep.
It'd be like just like any other sport. It'd be a draft. The team owners, their coaches, and their GMs will come. They'll get together and decide which they want to pick. There'll be trades and all kinds of stuff like that. So I think the worry that there's going to be a super stacked team won't really exist. I mean, there are going to be some powerhouses, of course, but I don't think there's going to be any team that is going to be terribly stacked up against the other one.
I don't think so either. I mean, it's not like you're going to put Jose, Kaique,
Cooper.
on the top, Cooper. All right, don't do that.
And they put them all on the same team. Unless if I'm on the team, then I'm good.
Yeah.
But
then you're like, no, this is fair.
It's fair. But if I'm not on the team, then we're gonna have to redistribute and move some people around.
Well, I guess we'll talk about that next week. Huh?
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that.
More about teams, more about Max.
More about Max. Let's see if we can hold off on the team. I think we should hold off on the team.
Do an episode about Max.
Yeah, we'll do an episode.
Maybe we'll even get him on FaceTime. He's so elusive. I never see him.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Apparently, this is his studio.
Does he still live here?
I don't know. Max, are you out there?
Yeah, Max. We'll talk to y'all later. And I guess we'll be trying to talk to Max next week in the Chute Club. So y'all tune in. Thank y'all for all coming out. God bless. No sweat. Peace.
I can ride that bull for hours and my boots can't walk a mile. Now the shoot is going down like 4 flat tires. I'm dripping blue just like the sky. I got that drip, check how I ride.